promise for adventures from all walks of life. Would you agree?
Everyone says there's tons of work now. Why is none of it coming to me?
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventures from all walks of life. Would you agree?
I better get me some alpacas. What's they called
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Everyone says there's tons.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe
This research looks promising indeed.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventures from all walks of life. Would you agree?
I better get me some alpacas.
Fearless. Ad Astra Abyssos. Where do we come from? And where are we going?
I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little entrance.
चलो हेलो 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 गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन, कैसे हो भाई लोग। चलो वेलकम टू न्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम। बहुत दिनों के बाद जेंसिन का स्ट्रीम कर रहा है। चलो भाई, जेंसिन में आज फार्म करेंगे। लेट्स गो। छी भाई, ये आर्टिफैक्ट क्या गंदा रोल हुआ है ब्रो। का ये वाला आर्टिफैक्ट गया। ये अच्छा है। सेटिस्फाइंग जैसे HP ओके। अच्छा ठीक है। ये वाला क्यों रखा है? कुछ नहीं गया भाई, इस पे डिसमेंटल कर देना पड़ेगा इसको। एटॉक वाला थोड़ा बहुत सही है। आर्टिफैक्ट चाहिए, मोबिका के लिए भी चाहिए। ये वाला ऑब्सिडियन कोडेक्स चाहिए। ऑब्सिडियन कोडेक्स बोल रहे हैं हम, ये कहा। हाँ ऑब्सिडियन कोडेक्स है, ठीक है। और इसका आर्टिफैक्ट कहाँ गया? आर्लेचिनो का अच्छा आर्टिफैक्ट है क्या? ये सही है। इसका वो गंदा नहीं, अच्छा नहीं है। ये वाला थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा है। ये अच्छा है, ये ज़्यादा अच्छा है। ये भी बढ़िया ही है। ये अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है। आरले का भी आर्टिफैक्ट चाहिए, मोबिका का भी चाहिए। बहुत सारा आर्टिफैक्ट चाहिए मेरे को। पहले आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट कर लेते थोड़ा।
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it. You'll never... Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without... Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparation. And most importantly... How dare you try and slip away without first paying your
ठीक है, आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट धीरे धीरे करना। हाँ धीरे धीरे ही करूँगा भाई, ये करूँगा। अरे तूने मेरा वो दूसरा वाला एक मतलब इनेफा का शायद से जो क्वेस्ट होता है वो नातलान का, वो वाला कर दिया क्या? मैंने शायद वो थोड़ा बहुत बाकी रखा था, लास्ट वाला पार्ट।
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
ना मैंने क्वेस्ट नहीं किया। ओह अच्छा, पता नहीं, मैंने शायद बाकी रखा था, ये फिर कंप्लीट कर दिया। मेरे को याद भी नहीं है वो वाला क्वेस्ट।
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours? Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska,
Okay.
you're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or...
All right, enough with the chit-chat.
भाई ये कौन है? भाग गया दल्ला। एक दल्ला भाग गया पीछे से सुन के।
Spit it out then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person.
कौन है भाई? कौन है ये भाई? मुखरा दिखा दे यार.
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next... This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her swords crackers. Should've...
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my...
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should... So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the
The moon? You mean, that one we can all see it?
Negative. I was referring to... Huh?
Oh, what?
Paimon, Traveler. Welcome to Notcry.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon. This is where our spaceship landed when Ether and I first arrived in Tevat.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come...
Well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Ether waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
what now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy. That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is... legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring... Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline. Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done, and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Notcry surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another... boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner in Well, as the best guide in the not cry.
Treasure buried in time.
It just occurred to Paimon. If we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nodcry,
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow.
Huh? What in Tavad is that? Looks kinda like a Sealy floating around in the air
क्या
like
हुआ
that.
रे
That is
क्या
a
हुआ रे पुराने भाई क्या देख रहे
a
हैं तुम
species unique to the land of Nodcry.
वेदर वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रो क्या हालचाल कैसे हो पुराने भाई
Does she have something to do with the moon too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions,
Frost Moon
the
Science
indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess?
आपने कर लिया ये वाला
Do
आर्कन
all
को
people
एक्सप्लोर को
here
भाई
worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nodcry lies on Snezhneya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frost Moon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
ओह बाप रे
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
क्लासेस के लिए निकल रहा था सोचा हेलो बोल के जा रहे हेलो हेलो ब्रो ओके लगभग आधा हुआ है ये क्वेस्ट आला सा आ रहा है अच्छा अच्छा चलो मैं जाता भाई ओके ब्रो ओके ओके ब्रो भाई बाय 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 जाओ क्लास कर लो यार पढ़ाई कर लो ब्रो
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frost Moon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
ओके ओके
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
It all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see... pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we...
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, enough is gonna put her out of a job? Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it...
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nodcry's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then...
What happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and for a time it was left desolate, heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished. That Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
And
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
hey, what's that building over there? You know,
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent
the Wild Hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that?
You're saying people
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer, but the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely.
हेलो
is
भाई
very
अरे हेलो
impressive
हेलो
indeed.
भाई
Anyway,
कैसे हो भाई क्या
according to my
हालचाल
schedule, it is time I took you over
क्या
to the
चल रहा है
flagship.
आपका
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early. You're right about that.
चलो भारका से मिलने का ओके हर एक बिल्डिंग को लेके कैप्चर हो रहा है नाइस इंटर द फ्लैगशिप कहाँ है ये कहाँ से जाना है इधर से रास्ता दिखाओ यारो कहाँ से जाना है ऊपर से क्वेस्ट हुआ आर्कन क्वेस्ट कर रहा है ब्रो आर्कन क्वेस्ट कर रहा है अच्छा इधर है दरवाजा आर्कन क्वेस्ट अभी चालू किया है ब्रो बहुत दिनों के बाद खेल रहे हैं भाई आर्कन क्वेस्ट ही स्टार्ट किया है अभी क्या है इस वाला आर्कन क्वेस्ट में क्या लोड ड्रॉप किया है पता चले देखते क्या सीन है
Here we are, the flagship.
Barca told us to meet him here in his letter, right?
नहीं है बे वो
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true,
आप कर लिए यूवी ब्रो ये वाला आर्कन क्वेस्ट आप कर लिए
Well, well.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course. Inef is a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into boot?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natland, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Inefa being gone.
Actually it's cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Inefa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natland, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned.
Yep, that's so. From the sounds of it.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising.
Right now? Must be somewhere near.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodcry. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Inefa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up?
Oh. So you no longer require
No worries. We should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously.
Oh, right. You must miss her.
रेजिन भाई ब्लड स्ट्राइक डाउनलोड करो मेरे करो साथ में खेलेंगे ब्लड स्ट्राइक अच्छा ठीक है कहाँ मिलेगा ब्लड स्ट्राइक खेल सकते हैं ऐसा सीन नहीं है कहाँ मिलेगा ब्लड स्ट्राइक कहाँ मिलेगा आपका आर्कन क्वेस्ट हो गया ये वाला ईवी भाई टैप टैप पे ओके ठीक है ब्लड स्ट्राइक ना ओके देखेंगे आर्कन क्वेस्ट हो गया कब का भाई आप लोग तो एडवांस हो भाई मैं ही नहीं कर पाया चलो गया
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Wait a sec. Are you staying?
Quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudimirovich Flintz.
भाई ये मैं स्पेल नहीं कर सकता ये जो है ये मैं स्पेल नहीं कर सकता जो बोल दिया किरिल कुछ तो है भाई छोड़ो फ्लिंस ही बुलाते हैं इसको
Is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Beautiful paths cannot be discovered without getting lost. हाँ वो तो है भाई लाइन तो है भाई, स्क्रिप्टिंग बहुत अच्छे से किया है।
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is...
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare.
Oh, so you're...
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
The burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line.
Okay.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of Earth.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do... Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless Ratnik is like...
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you in...
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our... You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place.
Right.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo.
पेपर खत्म हो गया, आज से हॉलीडे दो। नाइस ब्रो, आप तो भाई मजे ही मजे, मजे भाई मजे। पेपर वगैरह खत्म हो गया। मेरा भाई पेपर आएगा नेक्स्ट मंथ, शायद नेक्स्ट मंथ आएगा। बढ़िया ब्रो, बढ़िया।
In fact, you seem pretty cultured, but at the same time, kind of spooky.
मैं ट्यूशन भी लगा लिया पढ़ाई करने के लिए। ओह नाइस ब्रो। घर पे पढ़ाई हो ही नहीं पाता। हाँ, ट्यूशन में जाके पढ़ाई कर लो, बट सेल्फ स्टडी भी ज़रूरी है। मतलब ट्यूशन में जो पढ़ो तो घर में आके एक बार रिवाइज कर लेना, बस हो जाएगा। छोटा सा काम है।
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, because it was broken? Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey, don't you start spouting off.
Right. Leave the flagship. चलो। देख क्या रहा है, बाउंड्री चल रहा है इधर। पास पढ़ना भाई इतना क्वेश्चंस आ गया, मैं पूछूंगा नहीं इतना ज़्यादा। ये भाई आज का थंबनेल कैसा लगा आपको? थंबनेल कैसा है ब्रो? बढ़िया है। भाई ये मेरे को अच्छा लग रहा था तो ये लगा दिया ये वाला फ्लिंस का। और ये कैसा क्या बोलते हैं उसका ओवरले कैसा लगाया देखो, ओवरले जो ऊपर वाला, नीचे वाला तो फ्लिंस का लगा, ओवरले का कैसा है, ओवरले कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like...
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon...
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait, free food? Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's...
अरे
Moonlight
पाइमोन
illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
कोलंबिया का बढ़िया है। हाँ भाई कोलंबिया का वो भाई जेनसिन से मिला मेरे को तो मैंने लगा दिया भाई, बढ़िया है कोलंबिया का, अच्छा लग रहा था भाई। सारा कैरेक्टर्स का आइज दिख रहा है ऊपर, देखो नया नया कैरेक्टर्स का।
How'd you know we...
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing.
लोमा मोमी भाई ये पगला है भाई,
are no ordinary
ये भाई कुछ भी बक
guests,
देगा अभी
Tootsie.
देखो।
The birds and the...
हाँ देखो
Forgive me.
कुछ भी बक रहा
I
है।
should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You too. I am Lauma,
Oh,
moon chanter of the
you
frost
have
moon
watermelons.
scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by,
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one
हाँ, sharing his yummy watermelon with us, bro. Please share your watermelon with us.
think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may...
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite.
Huh. Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions.
That's right! 2 servings each!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide...
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Tch, whatever. Just you wait. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this?
Those stooges really are...
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned complete.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so...
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions, I thank... Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home. May we meet again in the moon.
These are delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Looks like like Nefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next? Good idea. Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down after all. Let's see. Okay. Paimon's got our route all figured. This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too.
सबसे बड़ा वैरायस लिखा नहीं चाहिए उसका, हमारी लौमा का चाहिए। हमारी है लौमा भाई, वो वाटरमेलन दे रहा है तो हम लेंगे। आपका लौमा निकला? नहीं निकाला लौमा, मैं तो आर्लेचिनो के लिए सेव कर लिया। आर्ले पुल करेंगे पहले आर्ले पुल करेंगे।
And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui. And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live. So, what do you think? Even if Enefa kind of stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that
नहीं रे, इसके लिए आर्ले के लिए सेव कर रहे हैं। नेफर मेरे को इतना अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है। नेपर इतना अच्छा नहीं लग रहा भाई। मैं तो भाई डायरेक्ट आर्ले पुल करूंगा। ये वाला कैरेक्टर फिर से रिनान होगा नेक्स्ट वर्जन में, तो अगर अच्छा लगे तो नेक्स्ट वर्जन में नेफर ले लूँगा मैं। नेफर का बाद में कोलम्बिना, हाँ कोलम्बिना तो लूँगा, डेफिनेटली कोलम्बिना लूँगा, बट पहले मैं आर्ले निकालूंगा क्योंकि मेरे को पहली बार आर्ले नहीं मिला था, मेरे को आर्ले पे लॉस था, तो इस बार मैं आर्ले निकालने की ट्राई करूँगा। आर्ले निकल जाए उसके बाद मैं कोलम्बिना पे जा रहा, एंड नेफर वगैरह देखेंगे। अगर बाप अच्छा दे रहा है कोलम्बिना के लिए तो नेफर वगैरह निकाल लेंगे।
Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop.
आरएलए मत निकालो ब्रो, थोड़ी टाइम रही हूँ। नहीं आरएलए में इसलिए नहीं निकल रहा, आरएलए में निकल रहा इसके लिए कि मेरे को मैं ये कर रहा, क्या बोलते हैं, मैं आर्कॉन्स एंड हार्बिंजर स्टोर कर रहा। आरएलए पावर क्रीप हो गया। हाँ मतलब मेरे को वो, ये क्या है, ओह नाइस। हाँ तो मैं भाई हार्बिंजर्स एंड ये निकाल रहा, ठीक है ना। अरे 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 नहीं हुआ, हाँ अभी हुआ, ठीक है। हार्बिंजर एंड आर्कॉन ये कर रहा, आर्कॉन क्या बोलते हैं, आर्कॉन स्टोर कर रहा भाई, इसीलिए मैं आरएलए निकाल रहा भाई। एक ही हार्बिंजर है जो मेरे को नहीं मिला, बाकी सारा है मेरे पास। हार्बिंजर एंड आर्कॉन बाकी सारे हैं, सिर्फ आरएलए नहीं है। आरएलए मेरे को चाहिए इसीलिए कि मैं उसको स्टोर करके रखूँगा, इसीलिए। खेलना वगैरह देखेंगे, अगर कोई अच्छा टीम मिल जाए आरएलए के लिए तो। वंडरर भी, हाँ सब है मेरे पास, सब है, को दिखाता है। ये देखो 1 2 3 4 कहाँ गया, 5 नेशंस ही हुआ ना, और कोई बच गया क्या? शायद कोई नहीं बचा, 5 ही तो हुआ है नेशंस। हमारा मॉन्स्टर जोंगली बच गया, जोंगली भी है, हाँ 6, ठीक है जोंगली भी है, तो 6 नेशन हो गया। 6 नेशन का, हाँ चाइल्ड 6 नेशन हो गया। हाँ चाइल्ड तो है भाई, चाइल्ड बहुत पहले निकला था, चाइल्ड भी है मेरे पास। तो वो हो गया। और हमारा हार्बिंजर में से ये देखो, वंडरर है मेरे पास, हार्बिंजर है, और कौन हार्बिंजर था, हार्बिंजर वंडरर एंड शायद से अभी आर्लेचिनो ही है, और कोई हार्बिंजर शायद से नहीं निकाला अभी तक। प्लेवेल बोलो तो, क्योंकि सिनोरा तो भाई उधर 1 शॉट हो गया था रेडन से, तो सिनोरा नहीं है। वंडरर हमको डेंड्रो वाले रीजन से मिला, अभी कोलम्बिना एंड आर्लेचिनो तो नहीं मिला मेरे को फॉन्टेन तो आर्ले ही नहीं है, बाकी सारा है, बाकी सारे है। आर्कॉन से हार्बिंजर्स वंडरर है मेरे को चाहिए। ड्रैगन भी है, सब है भाई। मैं भाई कलेक्शन कर रहा भाई, स्पेशल लोगों का स्पेशल कलेक्शन। और कोई ड्रैगन वगैरह आ जाए तो उसको भी निकाल लेंगे। भाई डोरी का दुकान है ये भाई, और किसी को नहीं मिला, डोरी को मिल रहा है।
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first. Oh dear. So of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can. Wait a minute. Well. If it isn't my two most valued clients. And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Not Cry like this without telling your dear
डोरी
Lord
जेब भाई, ये स्कैम बिजनेस वुमन है भाई, ये हर जगह रहता है स्कैम बिजनेस वुमन।
pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as human. Thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes. Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea. A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with
भाई
you're both
दल्ला
here
है
in
ये
Not Cry. Would
डोरी
you
भाई।
care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too. We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends? My. Your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like... What's that? Information, of course. Information about Not Cry. Locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind. I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some Wow! You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today. What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person forget it. Anyway, the long and the short... The moment I set up shop in Not Cry, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit. Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora. Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The chance to take you. In that case, what would you like to know about? The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the Moon Goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No, still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too. Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up... But seriously, a volunteer organization in Not Cry? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work? That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me. The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who... Still, things between them and the Fatui have got... Everyone knows they're here for the Ancient Moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Not Cry of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still. That bunch of booze-loving monstaters? Ugh. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. What now? A space? Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business. Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there.
The Curatorium of Secrets?
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friend.
You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you.
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that... What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallet. I mean, on behalf...
You're really not convincing anyone.
All right. Business is a cut. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large, why, you could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array. But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangama Bay didn't warn you.
Nothing here is particularly rare or valuable. Take your pick.
Lucky us! The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi. Hey, Catherine. We meet it.
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person? At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
A Harbinger?
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction. But we are in Nodcry now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nodcry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply...
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So what Why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate, and, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod Cry, Dominion of the Fatui.
Ugh! Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly so— But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing. We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Hey! The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. How may I help? I would.
You're so much nicer to—
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked?
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need—
Any progress with this babe?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked—
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nodcry, it is entirely plausible that the wreck— Understood. In that case. What? After all, she was the one who salvaged me. Ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating—
Good point! And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic too!
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink.
Merciless. Fearless.
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Nodcry. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of dependency upon it, growing stronger or weaker as it waxes and wanes. This little animal must have been caught here unprepared.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? Don't be scared! We'll get you out of there. Oh! It worked! Off you go now, little one. Don't go getting yourself caught again.
here we are. The place I know, and
Whoa! So many machines that Paimon's never even seen before. And then there's all these little robots. Did Aino build them all?
that is correct. It looks like Aino has created 3 more little bots since I've been gone.
Aww. Well, you were gone for quite a bit.
I missed her too. I want her to.
Let's not keep her waiting any longer then.
Aino, I'm back. Hmm?
Nefa? You're back significantly earlier than I expected. Like a whole 30 minutes at least.
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite a bit of time. I know. Could you turn around for a moment? I know.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone.
She's got chocolate all over her mouth.
I know. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day.
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates per day.
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally just earlier today.
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own initiative?
2 weeks worth.
Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household are pretty much the opposite?
Calculation complete. Aino's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks. 0.
No fair! You're a meanie, Nefa.
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day. Just a teensy, itsy, weensy bit extra.
That is objectively not a teensy bit extra.
Oh, seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything cleaned up and you wouldn't have noticed a thing. But now that I think about it, you even said you'd come back a bit earlier than you did, so I wouldn't have to worry. But then, you were away so long, and I was so worried about— Oh.
I know. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting.
Well, so will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Negative.
Aw.
Okay. Well, given that I am later than I initially projected, I'll let it slide. But just this once.
Thanks, Nefa! You're the best!
I know. Allow me to introduce.
It's the honorary knight and Paimon! I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time.
Nice to meet you, Aino. And Nefa's told us all about you, too.
Huh? Really? Oh yeah, so, you're here to see Uncle Varka, right? A couple of days ago, he suddenly said he had to head out on business, and that he might not be back for a while.
Yeah, we heard about that at the flagship. Did he say what he was doing?
Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel right at home. Oh, shoot. Please, take a seat. Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household.
Sure wouldn't know it from that snack tantrum she just threw.
A
spaceship, huh? From outside to vet? Exactly. So, ring any bells? No. Oh, you sure? Nope means nope. Never seen the slightest trace of it. More specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single piece of tech in all of Notcry that might have come from out of this world. Not in any new machines or in any old ones either. Huh.
What Aino means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been disassembled nor repurposed as parts for other machines.
Oh, so that's what she was getting at. Yep. I've taken apart pretty much all the fun stuff in this city at one point or another, but I don't recall ever seeing any components that were anywhere near that special. So, either your spaceship crashed somewhere it's never been found, or someone did find it and then hid it really, really well. But who would even do something like that? Beats me. Maybe someone who thought they could stash it away for a rainy day. Just like how I sometimes hide snacks in the... Anyway... Long story short, besides, sounds like it would practically be ancient history by now. If anyone still has any leads on what really happened, it'd be the Frost Moon Sign. Huh? Haven't heard of them yet? Didn't it...
There wasn't enough time to delve deeper into their history.
What kind of rituals are we talking about? I've never actually seen them myself. Just heard bits. They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past. Not sure exactly how it's meant to work. I can't get my head around anything that can't be explained by either machines or science. And to tell you the truth, I don't like it much either. Looks like we'll have to try our luck with the Frost Moon Scions. Aw, leaving so soon? Sure you don't want to hang out?
It's getting late, I know, and these two still need to head over to Hisi Island. It would not be convenient for them to linger much longer.
Aww. Don't worry, we'll be sure to... Really? You promise? Sounds like my...
I'll be staying to look after Aino today, so I won't...
Hey, don't sweat it. We'll find our way...
I'm glad to hear that. Also, I must admit, I have very much missed the charging bed that Aino made for me.
Oh, are you here to play with me?
All right, let's head off.
Rev the engines!
Show no mercy!
Letting brave names echo!
You two! Time to end them!
Pyroclastic surge!
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Bring it!
Get to work! Lolene, he's Papa! Get him! Show no mercy!
The wind knows me.
Suffer the wrath of Eastling!
Let the mountains face boil!
Get to work!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Letting brave names echo!
Lolene, he's Papa! Get him! Show no mercy!
Time to go.
Try and stop me!
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming. Mm-hmm. We should definitely... Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different. Just like the sea... Hey, what was that? Feel like... Is that... a Kuhenki? Shoot. Hey there! What... Huh. Doesn't seem able to speak. No idea what she wants. Unless you want to... She's following us! Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Hey! Don't make it sound like Paimon some kind of... Paimon had no idea what she wanted, okay? Ugh. Seeing as we're on our way over to meet Lauma anyway, we can ask her about it.
Something to add to my collection. Yeah.
Huh? Hey, look! Isn't that Lauma? The moon chanter?
Let me take a look at your wound. You must be more careful. Doesn't matter how much of a rush you're in, your safety all... Oh, you're back too. How is your day? You what? Those two Fatui? The ones who were causing trouble in Nasha Town? You went to teach them a lesson? And you put that? You naughty little thing! How could you do... They didn't notice. That's not the point. You mustn't do that next time. At the very least, bring a few of your friends along too. You'll be an easy target if it's just you on your own.
Hey, Lauma! Still remember us?
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon, isn't it? Welcome to Hisi Island. Not at all. Those who come with kindness in their hearts are always welcome with the Frost Moon Scions.
Were you just talking to those animals?
I was indeed. The Frost Moon Scions bloodline is unique, for throughout our history, there have been many among us who could communicate with all. What was that? She says she was trapped in a plant earlier, and that you were the ones who rescued her. She wants me to
Oh, it was nothing. Barely lifted a finger.
If you both are free, why don't you join us at the Frost Moon Enclave for dinner? Consider...
We'd love to! And actually, we had something
Oh. You're interested in the story of Kutar?
Kutar?
Yes. Kutar is our moon goddess. The moon maiden who guides us.
But up close, this one somehow seems a bit different from the one in Nasha Town. It's like it's more...
Natural?
Or like... more harmonized in its design.
That is because ever since the Fatui arrived in Nodcry, they have been modifying and defacing our statues as they... These statues were made by the Frost Moon Scions who settled here hundreds of years ago, crafted from the very finest Lunasol stone. Not only is this stone exceedingly rare, but it also brims with Kuvaki. I suppose the latter must be what caught the Fatui's eye. For a time, we put up fierce resistance. But now, this is the only one left that still retains her original form.
We heard they even pulled some ancient moon's remnants down from the sky.
That's right. The two largest remnants landed in Nodcry. One here on Hisi Island, and the other on Paha Isle. The Fatui built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
Oh! It's that little Kuhenki again!
Surely that can't be.
Hey! We've been wondering what was up with it, too. It just appeared out of some petals and hasn't stopped following us since.
No, that is no ordinary Kuhenki. These we name Luonnotar, beings born from the moon goddess's blessing.
Can you understand what it's saying? We honestly haven't got the slightest idea why it's been following us.
I'm afraid not. I cannot fathom its thinking any better than you can. Sometimes a long time must elapse before the moon goddess's blessings turn into Luon-Notar. Perhaps you two were simply there to witness that transformation.
Oh, maybe.
Legend has it that the Luon-Notar bring good fortune. Given that it seems to have taken a liking to you both, why don't you let it come along with you?
Really? Then you can start by helping us find some more treasure chests along the way. Capiche?
Twilight approaches. If you would hear more of the moon's story, then let us make our way to the Frost Moon Enclave. Beneath the gentle moonlight, I shall share this tale in full.
Oh, Lady Lauma, you're back.
Come day or night, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Lauma, you have returned.
Wilhelmina, this is the Traveler and Paimon. Kindly—
Of course, my lady.
Wow! Everyone along the way here pretty much saluted you.
I am but a moon chanter. One entrusted to convey the moon goddess's—
She's just being modest. The moon chanter holds the highest rank among us Frost Moon Scions.
Wilhelmina?
I know. I'll send word to the kitchen.
Whoa! Paimon had no—
It is merely that the unique traits of our bloodline have manifested themselves especially strongly in my person. That is— Please.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Prices like these are just outrageous.
Quiet days like
prayers.
Even to this day, I am still trying to piece together the many fragments of our past. It is a story not only—
A story of the moon?
Yes. We Frost Moon Scions are the last descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyperborea. Its former glory may have faded, but what remains is a memory uniquely ours. In the distant past, Teyvat had not just one moon, but 3. It is said that they were created by the primordial master of this world, cast into the firmament to keep peace in the land. Firstborn was the eternal moon, largest of the 3. Legend has it that it was her immense Kuvaki that gave rise to the ocean tides. Next was the frost moon, smaller than her big sister, yet brightest in radiance. Her glow became the cold, undying lantern of the night. Finally came the iridescent moon, smallest of the sisters. Most of the time, her light was barely visible to the naked eye. Yet when she shone, her fleeting halos were all the more mysterious for it.
Wow! Sounds like it all happened so long ago. So, what happened to them afterwards?
Afterwards, well, as you have seen, the 3 moon goddesses perished. This happened in a war triggered by the Descenders, and of the 3 lunar husks, only the frost moons survived unbroken, while the others were shattered to pieces.
Oh, so that's why there were ancient moon's remnants in the sky.
Yes. It is also said that when the moons shattered, most of their fragments rained down upon this land like stardust. That is why Nodcry is blessed with such an abundance of Kuvaki. As for the remnant that the Fatui recently pulled down, that belonged to the Eternal Moon.
Wait a sec. But you just said that 2 of the moons were shattered, so where are the remnants of the iridescent moon?
The iridescent moon's remnants were never found. What happened to her after the war remains a mystery. Some say she vanished in an instant, while others believe that her remnants are simply too delicate to leave a trace. Yet, though the era of the 3 moons has long since faded into legend, successive generations of Frost Moon Scions have always passed down a prophecy that one day the moon goddess would return. And in the end, that prophecy did indeed come to pass, though not quite.
Lady Lauma! Lady Lauma, are you there?
Cappy, what is the matter?
Lady Lauma, it's my daughter, Karina. Her illness.
Take me to her, right away. Her sensitivity to Kuvaki is flaring up again. After her last treatment, did you follow my advice and seek medical help in Nasha Town?
But those doctors are all Snezhnayan. They're outsiders, compatriots of those brutes who...
Not all outsiders are enemies, Cappy. They've been treating this condition for generations. They have the...
But we're Frost Moon Scions. Should we not remember what the outsiders did to our moons? Surely the Lady Kutar will reward our devotion.
But Cappy, Kutar is long... O lost child, snow-swept and buffeted by the howling winds of the frigid night, let not the silver flame within you fade. By the frost moon's grace, I shall warm you, curled up as a fledgling in frozen soil.
Praise be to the moon goddess, my Karina.
Remember, she must take powdered lacca berries daily. It will ease her symptoms.
Llama?
Philomena, what is it?
Dinner is ready.
I see. Cappy, let her rest here for the night. I'll have someone bring her a blanket.
All right. Thank...
Will she be alright? Yeah. If there's anything at all we can do, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you for your kindness. For now, though, Karina... Please, do not be worried. Come, let us head to dinner.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'll be...
Oh?
Lauma makes such an unshakable moon chanter. Calm, capable, someone we can count. Traveler. Paimon. Believe me when I say that as a fellow Frostmoon Scion, I do worry about Lauma. It's just that sometimes... Could I ask you to look out for her? I can tell she really trusts you. I fear that would stress her. Sometimes I really admire her strength.
Phew. Paimon's so...
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for accepting such simple...
Hey! We should be the ones thanking you!
How did you even manage to finish it? This slop's barely edible.
Then again, I guess that's what you'd expect from savages.
It's you! Those rude...
My sincerest apologies. If you found the food we gave you earlier difficult to swallow, may I suggest taking a deep breath? After all, I suspect that your previous meal...
Huh? What do you mean?
With the bitter snobbery of those who call themselves civilized.
Why, you... Looking for a fight?
Hold it! We're not here to brawl. Yet. Orders from above. We're here to deliver the Frostmoon Scions a warning. You have 3 days to hand over the relic and reveal the whereabouts of your so-called Kutar. If you fail to do so, the Fatui will immediately begin the cleansing of Hisi Island. Which, by the way, is the sovereign territory of the
What insolence! Your demands are outrageous!
For dear guests, allow me to save you both time and trouble with a speedy reply. The Frostmoon Scions will never hand over anything to the Fatui. And to those who set foot on our land with ill intent, I say this. With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow. That applies to you, too.
Stubborn sap...
Now it's your turn.
Leave this place. Yeah.
Into the wind.
You two! Time to end them! Wrath from the skies!
Sharp. You'll pay for this.
Hey! If you're so tough, get back here and put him up!
I'm so sorry. You've had...
Come on, it's not your fault. We don't like bullies like them either. But still, they mentioned a relic in Kutar. What exactly could... Oh yeah, so this might not be the best time to bring this up, but we kinda have a favor to ask of you, Lama.
I see. So your questions concern the sacred relic too. Please, do not hesitate to speak your mind. Unlike those insolent intruders, you stood by us when we needed your help. So it's only right, but let us continue this conversation somewhere more fitting.
Rev the engines!
Whoa! Now that's one huge statue.
This is the statue of our goddess, the Moon Maiden Kuthar.
Here, wanna split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Wow! It's spectacular!
Kuthar was born here on Hisi Island around 500 years ago. As it just so happened, a priestess of the Frost Moon Scions witnessed the moment of her birth. Instantly realizing that this was the prophesied rebirth, she quietly recorded the event and carved this statue to honor that miracle. According to legend, Kuthar's birth was accompanied by the sudden appearance of many Kuhenki, who wove the moonlight that bathed her into silken vestments fit for a goddess.
Hey! It's like it knows we're talking about it.
From that day forth, the Kuhenki have been regarded as Kuthar's familiars. Some believe that their habit of guiding travelers to hidden treasure stems from an instinct. The same one that not only drives them to protect the moon goddess, but also to make her smile. After all, according to the records, Kuthar always looked lonely as she gazed up at the distant moon. Kuthar left Hisi Island before I was even born. According to the previous moon chanter, the goddess was angered by our people's greed, and that is why she left us.
Where did she go?
No one knows what happened after she left. But just a few months ago, after those two ancient moon's remnants fell from the sky, she was spotted on Hisi Island once more. And the Fatui have been harassing and threatening us ever since. Judging from what they've said, our moon goddess is actually their missing harbinger, Columbina, the damselette.
The damselette? But isn't she number 3 amongst the Fatui harbingers? So she's actually the moon goddess. Why would she join the Fatui then?
That too is a question I've struggled with. But even at the best of times, understanding other people's choices is difficult, let alone those of a goddess. Plus, forgive me, there I go again, rambling on about our history. But you came here to ask about the sacred relic, didn't you?
Honestly, Paimon's not sure which part she's more curious about now.
Since ancient times, the Frost Moon Scions have had in our possession a special fragment of the ancient moon's remnants. A piece in which I sense a power unlike any other. Successive generations of moonchanters have all detected a divine presence within it. We call this unique remnant the Moon Marrow.
We heard you can use it to see what happened in the past.
What is it in particular that you seek from the past?
Well, basically, to cut a long story short, the traveler here is actually from outside of Tibet. Oh.
Thank you. Your honesty is a sign of your trust, both in me and the Frost Moon Scions. Unfortunately, though, I won't be able to use the Moon Marrow to shed light on your past just yet. Our people revere the Moon Marrow as a sacred relic. I'm only permitted to retrieve it from the secret chamber in which it is hidden once a year, on Moon Prayer Night.
Oh, really? So, when's the next Moon Prayer Night?
Judging from the tides this evening, a little less than 2 months.
Huh? Does that mean the date changes every year?
The ceremony is held on the night when the moon is closest to Tevat. This is also when Nodkrai's Kuvaki reaches its peak. Only then can the seal on the secret chamber be lifted.
Oh, guess we've got no choice but to wait.
I am truly sorry that I cannot help you sooner. But, as the Moon Chanter, I swear that I will do everything I can to help you find the answers you seek. Think nothing of it. After all you've done for us, you deserve nothing less.
Who'd have thought today was only our first day in Not Cry? Feels like so much has happened.
If I may be so bold, what does... If you are aware of a secret that could hurt your family, would you be honest with them? Or try to hide it? Oh, I'm so sorry. That was a strange question. I didn't mean to. I guess I've just never met anyone with a story quite It's getting late, and you two must be rather tired.
Oh, that's all right. We've already got a room back at the flagship as it happens. Speaking of which, if you ever need us, feel free to come knocking.
Do you need me to show you the way back?
No worries. It's quite a way, and you should get some rest too, Lauma. We'll make sure to be
Understood. Then I won't keep you. May your first night...
So, what you thinking? Sure was an eventful day, huh? The good news is, we're not at a dead end in the search for your spaceship yet. We can always learn more about this place while we wait. The usual...
Thank you for... Add Astro...
This route. If you ever...
Gonna be epic.
I see everything. Share my knowledge.
Let my name echo in song! Get with me! I'll settle this!
Insolent.
Strike a pose!
Now you shall perish! Ha! 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 Kill! Ha! Kill!
The Temple of Wisdom.
There is no escape!
Let the world collide! Our bond is strong. Lightning terrified! Let my name echo in song! Strike a pose! Dissipate!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Kill! Ha! Ha! There is no escape!
Make yourselves at home.
Illusion shattered!
Let the world collide!
Our bond is strong. Out of my way!
I see everything.
Time to shine! Strike a pose! Dissipate! I'll settle this!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Hey! Sharing my knowledge!
Let my name echo in song! Stand with me! Lightning, stir up! Looking for a fight?
Everyone hold hands!
Now you shall perish! Ha! There is no escape!